look at that. Everything is 50% off today. So that means that this is 50% off.
My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that I can buy and flip for a profit. I'm the Crazy Landlady, and welcome to my channel.
Alright, well, the other day one of my viewers had commented about the thrift store in the basement, and it got me thinking, you know what, I haven't been there in a while. But the reason I haven't been here in a while is they closed down for months after COVID, and I kept checking and rechecking and checking, and they weren't opening, and so I kind of scratched it off my list, like, well, maybe they're not opening anymore. But I checked, they're open today, they've reopened, and today we are at St. Vincent's thrift shop. So I'm really excited, and we're gonna head in and see what we can find that we can buy and flip for a profit. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Look right there above the door. I've clearly won already. Oh my goodness, has this place changed? Remember when it used to be real cluttered? I mean, I loved it when it was cluttered, but this is amazing. They've got it so organized. I just gotta kind of take it all in. This is crazy. So they've got some beautiful glassware here. This piece, I believe, is Fenton. Got some Carnival here. $30 on this. I believe this is a sugar bowl. The iris and herringbone pattern. This is a neat piece. They've got 30 on this. Rossini Empire glass, handmade. Wow, you know what? That is thin. I actually expected that to be a little heavier when I picked it up. Genuine Empoli glass. They've got $30 on that. That's not a glass I'm very familiar with, so it makes me a little nervous, and it actually does look like, unfortunately, it has a crack. They must not have realized that. Wow, look at the blue. All of the blue. Fairy Villas. W. Adams. Tunstall, England. That's a fun pattern. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Fairy Villas. That's a new one. How much was that? $15. Oh, I've got a boo-boo on that. Now they do usually, well, they used to offer discounts at the checkout, sometimes up to 50%. I don't know if they're still doing that or not. It's made in Italy. I like the looks of this guy back here. Trap Family Gift Shop. It looks Italian. Got 25 on that. It is a picture. I like the handle. I think that's what I'm being drawn to, is that the shape of it. It's just unique. I maybe will grab this one for, no, 25. I thought it was 15 for some reason. It's 25. I think that's a little bit high for what I could resell. I could still make a little bit of a profit, and you know what, I'll buy it and I'll support their mission. But I am thinking there will be a discount at checkout. I guess we'll find out. Oh, you look at that. Everything is 50% off today, so that means that this is 50% off. Now I'm reconsidering some of the things. I was like, you know what, I can't do that. I do want to look up this Fairy Villas, though, because I've never even heard of that pattern. Well, I did look it up, and it actually sells really well. But I don't think that, even though it sells really well, that we can forgive that chip on the underside. I was kind of like, well, if it sells for $150, maybe someone will make an exception for the chip. But I don't think that is the case, unfortunately. All right, what do we have here? Obviously, it's art glass. It's an angel. I think you would put like a little votive here, possibly. What do we have on that? $8. She's got both her wings. I like that for Christmas, so I think we'll grab that. And what do we have here? Looks like a hobbyist piece. Not that there's anything wrong with a hobbyist piece, but I'd prefer it said Lefton. Alright. Well, as soon as I walked in, I noticed these little girls here in the distance. And I figured I'd make my way over here eventually to take a look at them. $4, it looks like. They're very sweet and kitschy. I'm not sure exactly who makes them. I'm gonna assume they're probably made in Japan. That is an assumption. Checking over to make sure they have all their wings. I've made that mistake a few times before. Alright, they're $4 each. I think I will take those with me as well. Well, I'm not sure exactly what these are, but they are absolutely adorable. Oh, they're dreamsicles. Wow, I was not expecting that. $2. They're so sweet. Look, this one's got birds on it. I love this elephant. $3. I feel like those might be a good buy. Oh my goodness, they're so sweet. Yeah, I think I'll take those with me. I think that little shepherd probably goes with this set, but unfortunately I can see some chipping there on his hat, so I am going to leave him behind, but I'll take all his friendly critters. Now the way he's staring at me, I'm feeling a little guilty, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so we've got some purses here. This one looks like it's 1980s. I think I remember early on in my reselling journey, I had picked up one of these and sold it, but it was more like blue tones. This looks like an interesting piece. I'm not really sure though. Well, I don't know very much about these except that this is silk. And I really love this sheer look to it, and then it also has a really soft floral design. They've got $2.50 on there. I think I saw $3 on here, but in any case, I think it's a beautiful piece, and I think I will grab that. Well, I totally forgot that they don't take cards. So after all that, I'm gonna have to go around the corner to the ATM and get some cash. But we got some great stuff today. That picture I saw was actually made in Austria. So that's pretty cool. I thought it was Italian just in its style, but it turns out it's made in Austria. So I'm going to go around the corner. I'm going to get some cash. I have to remember for the next time. It's been so long, I completely forgot. But I'm going to have to remember for the next time I come that I need to bring cash. So, yeah, I think we're going to move on to another destination, and I'll see you when we get there. And now we are at the Goodwill, and this is the Hanover Goodwill. It's been a while since we were here last, but we are going to give it a shot today. We've got some milk glass here. It's kind of weird the way it, like, obviously get rid of the flowers. I think they're glued up in there. It's times like this when I wish Casey was still working here and we could get this music turned down. But I think that today's video is probably going to be a voiceover, so be prepared. I stumbled across this bag here of nativity figurines, and I was turning it over and over again because I noticed there was writing there on the bottom, and I was curious what they were marked. So eventually I was able to recognize that they are made in Italy, and we have Jesus, Mary, Joseph, and an angel. So I figured that was pretty good, and I stuck it in my cart. And then I found this, and I wasn't sure what this was, and then it occurred to me that it is in fact a lamp that has been stripped. There was a piano baby here on the other shelf, and I reached right over the shelves to check it out. You can see there was a split there on its leg, and when I turned it around, I realized that it really wasn't all that impressive. The detail was very off. So I put it back where I found it and continued shopping. Now this mug reminded me of some of the Taylor mugs we've picked up in the past, but it was not marked on the bottom. This shoe, I'm not sure if this was a planter or intended as a vase. I think maybe it's a hobbyist piece. I liked this picture here. It was blue and white. I was checking it over, but I noticed that it did have a crack. And we've got a kitty here. And I wasn't sure if this was an Alabrije, so I was looking for a signature or a mark on that, and I didn't see one, but I thought it was interesting that it rocks. It's not a design I'm familiar with. It was $1.99, and so I stuck it in there. And then I found this. I had walked right by it. I always tell people to check the planters and the arrangements because you just never know what vessel they are in. Now, I'm looking at this and I don't see the price. I don't know why. I'm not noticing the price. And I'm thinking, oh, look at these adorable little owls. They're so cute. How did I miss this? And I stick it in my cart. Well, that Goodwill visit was a little anticlimactic. I was like hoping for good things, and then I was like, I'm not really finding a whole lot. And they pulled one over on me with that owl planter because my total was 16 something, and I'm like, I have 3 things. Why is it so expensive? Well, and then I turned it over when I was out of the store, and it says $11.99. So I paid $12 for that owl planter. If I had paid attention in the store, I would have left it behind, but it is what it is. I'll make my money back, probably. But yeah, wow. Okay, we're going to move on now. Well, we have moved on to Black Rose of Hanover. Not Chambersburg, Hanover. It's been about a month since I was here the last time. I'm hoping that they have some new goodies in stock. I'm sure because of the holidays they've been stocking. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we can find. And let's head in, see what we can find that we can buy and flip for a profit. Here we go. I don't think that I knew this little case was back here. It's kind of hidden. But I'm seeing that beautiful vase right there. Look at that wedge of cheese. Crystal Swiss cheese, mouse on top, paperweight, $64.50. Interesting. I don't remember this case, or ever seeing it anyway. I was gonna say, is it open? No, it's not open, but it does open. So that dog back there was 68. It's pretty faded. I may have to look up this mouse on the cheese. And that vase is really neat. If I remember to come back, we'll get it out of the case. We always have fun items in here, and this looks like a fun item. I'm kind of curious what it does, but it's not plugged in, and I'm afraid to plug it in. But it looks like it would do something really cool. Let's see what else we can find in here. Because I have had good luck in here in the past. And there's a lot to see. Look at this. Signed lacquer Russian nesting doll. $20. It is 15% off. Let's open her up and see what's inside. Well, the one inside looks exactly the same. So I guess they all look the same. I don't know. She's very pretty. I'm just not sure at $20, even with the 15% off. All right. Now this is one of our favorite booths, and it looks like they've got new critters down there. Really cool pieces. I don't think I've seen those before. I'm assuming they're probably resin. I'm gonna get down and I'm gonna look at the bottom of one. Right, well, they are Harmony Kingdom figurines. A lot of you probably already knew that. And I did take a moment to look them up. It looks like some can sell for really good money. Those ones with the cross that are crossed out are actually best offer accepted. So I'm going to compare the solds to what they have here and see if we could do anything with them, because they are so cool. I'd love to be able to buy a few, but I have to justify it with the solds. So let's take a look. Well, that ship right there, the boat, looks like sold for $90 recently. I did realize that some of them are damaged, like that cat right there is missing its paw, and this little safari car is missing something. So I'm gonna have to look over them really carefully, but I think I'm ready to go and get a key. Okay, well, I couldn't get anyone's attention for a key, so I think we're just gonna continue shopping, and if we make it back, we make it back. I really love these candlesticks right here. $5.50. I think each. Yes, each, but I feel like they are a pair. And they're 20% off. So I'm going to pick those up and stick them in my cart. I also noticed these dolls down here. You guys know I'm just not into the dolls. But there's something about this one. Tall handmade cloth doll. Woven Hudson Bay. Maybe that's what it is. It's the Hudson Bay coat. I mean, that's really cool. And they make those in real people sizes too. They make them in blankets and coats. And I think I'm digging this Hudson Bay style outfit. I mean, that's really neat. Socks and great little button shoes. I mean, this is a really cool doll. And I feel like I'm going to buy a doll today. Because that is a really neat doll. Now, recently someone had commented on one of my Goodwill videos when I purchased a cloth doll. And they said it was a certain kind of doll. I don't know if this would also be that kind of doll. This one's 26 inches tall. I think I'm going to do it. I mean, it's $75. It's 20% off. I'm not very confident in dolls, but I feel like I can at least make my money back if I've made a mistake. But I love the Hudson Bay. That's so much fun. And who knows, maybe Juliet would like it. It's not creepy. It's actually really cute. Alright, so for 20% off, we'll take her. Now I found myself checking out all of the dolls in this booth. They're so cool. We've got this little girl down here. She's not as exciting though. I'm sorry. She is sweet. She's $80. Wonderfully detailed, handmade old cloth doll. Gingham clothing. I wonder why she's more expensive than the other one. I'm sure there's a reasoning behind it, but again, I don't really understand dolls, so I'm not picking up on it. Look at this Santa Claus. What is he? Oh, he's a bank. He's $24. Japan. It's 20% off, so it's weird to me though. He's got a little hole, so I guess he hangs on the wall, but you can also put your money in him. I'm not sure about him. Alright, so we got into this case here, and I picked out a few of the pieces that weren't damaged. I guess we can get 10% off of anything not marked firm. So this one's $24.95. This one is $40. And this one is $24.95. I actually did just notice that one of them is chipped, so I think I might pass on that one. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I thought I looked them over good enough.
No, that's alright.
And we're also grabbing this little perfume. It's 800 silver. It's just missing its little diffuser, but I thought that was adorable. Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm just not confident enough in these pieces to spend $40 on the bird with the damage on it. If it wasn't damaged, I might take the chance, but because that petal on it is broken, I feel better leaving it behind. But they're really neat pieces. I don't think I've seen those before.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. In case you spotted something you just can't live without, we do post 25 to 30 new items in our eBay shop every single day, and I've posted a link to that down in the description.